guys, it's your favorite cutie, Mel, back again on my SoFi channel to give you guys another video. I don't want to neglect this channel, but I have started adding more content to my music channel. I'm really excited just to be being creative in another way. I'm not going to say again because honestly I never stop being creative. Everything that I do is a creative venture. That's literally like how I make a living. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about like where I am in life, and also just, you know, share some inspirational words for myself and for you guys. First of all, if you're here, please make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I'm on my way to the post office right now to drop off an order that I got yesterday. I haven't really been actively promoting and marketing my lingerie brand, but it was really cute and nice to get a little order yesterday. It gave me that feeling again that made me want to hop back into it. And I'm actually closer than a lot of people know to doing so, because I'm just waiting on my label so that I can drop my new lounge collection. I already have it like at home and stuff like that, but I haven't been posting pictures on my Instagram account really, or on my Twitter account to promote. But I'm so confident in these new lounge sets. They're so cute, and I'm also just wearing them as myself around the house, just seeing, you know, how much I really like it. Because when I like something genuinely, it's easy to promote it because I really believe in it. It's something that I would spend money on, something that I've spent money on, etc. So that's just where I'm at with it, just enjoying the product and really just sitting with it and not feeling pressed. Just giving myself some time to come back to it stronger. And I really love it because it's just like, that's the cool thing about business, is it really can grow with you if you allow it to. It just teaches you so much about life, and I use everything as a manifestation example. So it's just like whatever I'm going through, whether it's business, whether it's whatever the fuck, like, you know, I just take it and I try to be better and try to, you know, be so trusting in myself and in the universe that everything is always working out for me. And it's just so exciting to see like my everyday life reflect that to me. I live a life full of like trust, and it's crazy because I thought that, you know, I had trust issues and stuff like that. True enough, there were certain, when it comes to people, I feel like maybe it was hard for me to trust people, but really that was just coming from me, you know, not trusting myself in certain instances. But then it's like a paradox because at the same time I live a life of such like trust. Everything I do is entrepreneur based. Everything that I create is basically just like whatever I feel in my heart. That goes for like events and stuff. Like I just threw a new event called Women, Weed and Wine, and that was just like a total, I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what? This is it. Like I hit my friends up and I'm like, you guys, let's do this. And we did it and it worked out and it was successful. And I'm a very successful person, and that's why I just try to remind myself all the time, like, girl, chill out. You are killing it right now. You're doing a good job. And being more gracious with myself and just, you know, just parenting myself and giving myself that pat on the back when I feel like I need it, that reassurance that I feel like I need it. And it feels like it's helping me be a better parent too, because it's just like when I respond to myself with more love and I feel more loving within myself, and I'm able to, you know, be more patient with myself and more trusting in myself, everything always rubs off into everything else too. So I'm just really blessed for that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have too many things that I really have planned, but I do not want to neglect the consistency of this channel because I really built up this channel by being consistent, and I want to keep it going, you know, keep growing with you guys. Yeah, if you guys want to see more of me also when I'm not popping up here, just make sure to follow me also on my Melody Rain channel. I'm going to be popping up on there. Basically what I've been doing is creating like male mixes. This is something that I've been doing for a very long time. Like when I first started doing music, I didn't call it a male mix, but I used to just like approach songs and record them as if, you know, I was a part of the song. So I never want to get caught up in like doing too many just like regular covers, just because like I really love to write. Writing is a passion of mine, So it's just like I like to approach things and be like, hey, if I was to get this feature, because I like to live as if living the end, or even if I was a songwriter, you know, because I would totally be fucking fired up to do that too. But I'm still always going to be an artist because that's just period. But if I was to get a song and someone was like, what would you do with this? Like, you know, I like to take time, sit with it, and it really doesn't take long. I like it because it's fun. There's no pressure. I'm not like, oh, I have to get this perfect so that I can release this out to the world, because it's not my song. But I have fun with it. And I feel like that's what helps me maintain having fun with my craft. As long as I don't put myself in a headlock about it, you know, feeling like I have to be on this rigid schedule, which sometimes, well, I'm not going to say sometimes, but I used to fall into that. Like I would start doing something for fun. Then I would get into this rigid schedule about it and, you know, feel like, oh, I have to do this. And that's what I want to stay away from. I feel like when you just let shit flow from the heart, everything is so much better. I don't have to sit up here and like, oh my gosh, I didn't upload by 3 p.m. I don't like doing anything like that. Like, even with my other events and stuff that I throw, like if I don't want to throw an event that month, I'm not going to. I'm just going to skip. And I feel like that's where I can stay in flow. Staying in flow instead of feeling like I have to be this rigid person and do things like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Instead, just do things when I feel naturally inspired to do things. And when I stay in that state and when I'm in flow, it will naturally happen. I won't have to force myself to do anything. I won't ever have to feel like I'm not having fun doing what I'm doing. I just naturally let it occur to me. Naturally let things unfold. That's literally what I do in my event planning. I don't do this rigid thing where I'm like, ugh. Like, of course, there are some things that I want to have done by certain days, and I do set deadlines for myself. But for the most part, everything that I do, I just let it naturally occur. Like, okay, right now I feel like I would like to do this. I would like to make this flyer for blah, blah, blah. I would like to put this product up, and I put it on the website, etc. Same thing. I just want to be like that with everything, and I want to always trust myself to know that regardless of whether anybody is telling me to do something or whether I'm forcing myself to do this and that, it's going to happen. It's going to be accomplished. So there's nothing for me to force. I'm getting away from force. I've lived a good chunk. I lived a good chunk of my life, both in like flow and in force. But I definitely know that I have used force to accomplish a lot of things. And I just know that I can accomplish so much more in a flow state. So that's where I'm getting at. I'm getting away from like not enjoying things and just getting into, first of all, just being grateful that I'm doing the things that I love. I'm able to sustain myself off of the things that I love and support my child and, you know, be pretty wealthy at the same time. I live a very wealthy life. And let me just tell you guys and remind you guys too, that being wealthy is not necessarily about the dollars that are in your account. The dollars will come as a result of you being wealthy. So you have to live as if. You know, it's not about pretending, but it's about having the thoughts that you would have as that version of yourself. So me, I live my life every single day. I tell myself that I'm healthy, wealthy, whole, and complete. And I mean that shit. So if I ever feel like I'm having thoughts of lack, I say, So if I'm this wealthy person, how would I think as that person? Would I hesitate to get what I need? Would I hesitate to invest in myself? No, I wouldn't. So therefore, I know what action to take. You know, money is a tool. You should never let money control your life. Money is literally a piece of paper. Why would you let something that has no brain or soul control your life and your way of being? You know, it feels like that. That's why it's like so much, it's a little taboo to talk about money because there's so many people that live in poverty. So it's just like, you feel like, well, how could you say this? And that's insensitive for you to say when there's people out here who don't have this and that and the third. But really, that's just a result of us making money, you know, a God in our life. You have to be the one who decides how you're going to live. And you have to let it occur to you. You have to trust. You have to trust. You have to trust and make the moves. Make the moves and trust that the money will be there for you. It will arrive. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You don't have to know when, but you just start making those moves gradually to reflect how you feel about yourself. So if you feel that you're wealthy, you make those moves based upon wealth. What would I do if I had this amount of money? If you want to have $100,000 in your account, what would you do? Who's the person that you would be? What kind of thoughts would you have if you had that money? That's where you start. And you will see that, money will start coming out of random places. And also you will get different ideas and insights about like what kind of business you want to do, or, maybe a job flyer. You'll walk past a job flyer, or you'll go past a billboard or see an ad for someone hiring for a good position, etc. And then from there, it just continues to unfold. That's why trust is a big important part of life. And that's why, I'm trying to get away from like relying on, my outside world, and kind of flip the script, so to speak, and rely on, who am I being, and knowing that we live in an abundant universe that always provides, and there's always more than enough for everyone. Never buy into the scarcity. There's more than enough. There's more than enough. Like, all these years, literally, like, I don't know, it just doesn't even really make sense if you think about it. Like, how will we be going this long, living this long, all these different generations, all this new technology and stuff? Like, how would it keep being produced if there was just this limited amount of money? It's about energy. It's about energy and how you allocate your energy. We live in unlimited abundance. Never fucking forget it. Okay? So that's going to be my video for today. I know that it was quick, but I wanted to do something. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, because I know today I'm going to be making even more content for my music channel, because I just feel that I'm ready to start leading these same principles in that area of my life. Like, I feel like it's easy to apply these things and these thoughts and these concepts to shit that doesn't matter to you that much. But, music, it does matter to me. It matters to me a lot. It's something that I really love. So I'm just like, all right, it's time to now start to transform that area of my life and really break down any limiting beliefs that I have when it comes to, what is possible for me, what I can achieve, what I can do. Because for me, I want to just be on some freaking big ass festivals. I want to know what that's like to be on a huge festival, to travel and be getting paid to just sing the songs that I wrote to people who know the songs, people who sing them back to me, people who come up and tell me how they love the song and how it changed their life and their interpretations of what it is that I created. I fucking love when people tell me what they think about my songs. Like, oh yeah, does it mean this, that, and the third? Or like just hearing like what they perceive when they hear the songs, because a lot of the time it's completely different than what I had in mind when I was writing, And I love that kind of thing. So just giving myself another chance to be successful. One song I really like by Diana Ross is I'm Coming Out, because she talks about like how she's coming out to the world. And that could be interpreted in so many different ways. But the way that I interpret it is just like, deciding that whatever it is, you're coming out to the world and you're completely positive about what's possible for you and who you are being, and you could just be this expansive version of yourself. That's why I love that song and I love to play it. But anyways, you guys, I'm about to get out of here because I don't have that much battery, and I want to listen to the song that I'm going to be doing a male mix to today. So stay tuned. Like I said, follow my other channel. And today I think I'm going to work on Victoria Monet's F-U-C-K. Love Victoria Monet. I'm going to start really just any song that I really love and any artist that I want to work with, I'm going to start like taking their songs and flipping them because I'm manifesting that. I'm manifesting those collabs. Okay, see you later. Bye.